gather around the table once again for another session of Dungeons and Drakfus. And today we're taking on the second half of Stratholme with what I used to know as Stratholme Deadside. It's now being called the Service Entrance. So, fun fact, you actually needed to get a key back in the day to enter the Service Entrance just to do your Baron Rivendare mount a little bit quicker. They have since taken out that requirement, and so now we can just walk on into the Service Entrance. So let's go ahead and get things started. This is going to be awesome. And sadly, for those who are hoping that I will get the mount, no such luck. I already have it. So, okay, first of all, we need to talk to Packmaster Stonebruiser for the quests here. He's not the only one, but he's one.
You got my attention.
Never underestimate the power of proper supply management. The warriors may win the battles, but it's the supplies that win the war. So, liquid gold. As the scourge swept through Stratholme like a plague, the Knights of the Silver Hand manufactured holy water to use against the invaders. They stored it inside small crates, along with the other vital supplies, and distributed them throughout the city. Unfortunately, the citizens turned into scourge reinforcements before the supplies could ever be used. These supply crates will prove extremely useful to our efforts. Bring me a vial of Stratholme holy water. We need to have it replicated in mass quantities. And the funniest thing is, I already have some. So is that a vial of Stratholme holy water? Well, wait, is that just regular water? Don't play games with old Stonebruiser. Excellent! I think the holy water will prove devastating in large volumes. So we actually have this taken care of, but this isn't the only quest that we need to take on. Intruders at the service gate! Lord Rivendare must be warned! Now, one thing I need to clarify before we get started. We are going to be taking on a Baron Rivendare, but it's not the original Baron Rivendare. When Wrath of the Lich King hit, Baron Rivendare was added into Naxxramas as the newest addition to the Four Horsemen. He was then replacing, I don't believe it was Darian Mograine, but it was his father, who was originally part of it, wielding a corrupted Ashbringer. So at that point they decided, okay, well, we're going to take Baron Rivendare and add him into Naxxramas. And instead, when they got to Cataclysm, everyone's like, well, but you already replaced him, so who is going to be at the end of Stratholme? They instead decided to go with Lord Aurius Rivendare as the end guy. So that's kind of the explanation for it. And here are some quests that we need to take on from Archmage Angela dos Santos.
Need help?
The Scourge, so this is Argent Reinforcements. The Scourge have some sort of ward in place that's preventing me from opening a portal so that our reinforcements can help us take the city. It's like a never-ending screaming inside my head. Ah! I'm doing all that I can to retain my sanity from that noise with this barrier. My best guess is that the Banshees are maintaining the defenses. If you could bring me some of their essences, I think I can use them to counteract the ward and get our boys in here.
Have a good one.
Okay, so we need to take that one on. We also have Crusader Commander Corfax.
Can I help you?
There are no emotions. There are no mortals. There are no zealots. There's only the Brotherhood. Here in the very chapel where Uther the Lightbringer joined the Order of the Silver Hand, I, Corfax, champion of the light, will inspire fear into the fearless. Nothing will curb my fury. Not the Scarlet Crusade, not the Argent Dawn, not my brothers, not even you. So man against abomination. Deep within you will find Ramstein the Gorger. I cannot bear to tell you the atrocities this man has committed, or this monster has committed. Know only this: he deserves to feel the full wrath of countless lost souls. A wrath you will bring upon him. I find it funny, he's actually wearing the Wrath set, which is tier 2 for warriors, and he's talking a lot about wrath and justice and all that stuff. It's awesome. Have no mercy. Be unwavering in your fury. So we need to kill Ramstein the Gorger. We also have Master Craftsman Wilhelm.
Talk to me.
Weapons. Yes, we already know this. Weapons for war. The Scourge are adept at forging powerful armaments for their soldiers, making it difficult for our men to kill them. There are blacksmithing plans near the Baroness Anastari Ziggurat that their chief swordsmith plans to use for an extremely powerful weapon for Lord Aurius. We're going to prevent that weapon from being made and stop their regular arms flow with one blow. Go take the plans and kill the Black God swordsmith when he comes to defend them, and it'll make our mission much easier. So we need to kill the Blackguard swordsmith, and then also Eligor Dawnbringer has more stuff for us. Yes, we know this. Lord Aurius Rivendare. This chapel is the last light amongst so much darkness. Ras Frostwhisper took his own life in the slaughterhouse, carving his face into a macabre smile in front of the Lich King, who raised him into the Lich that now haunts Sholomance. The ground where that atrocity occurred is now Scourge Holy Ground, blessed by the Lich King with the very darkest magic. Lord Aurius Rivendare, new ruler of Stratholme, now guards it, and continues his master's evil work. Slay him without pause. Okay, so now that we have our task, it's time for us to start up Stratholme, Deadside. Yes, I will continue to call it Deadside. That is the coolest nickname that anybody has ever given it. I don't know why they didn't keep that for Cataclysm, but they didn't. So, believe it or not, there actually used to be a time limit. I still believe it's in place, but it's fairly easy to be able to do. This used to be like a 10-man raid or dungeon. It's weird in vanilla. They actually had 10-man instances. This used to be one of them, and I believe the limit was like 50 minutes. You had 50 minutes to beat this, otherwise you had no chance at the mount. So, obviously, we're going to come in and destroy this place, because that's what we do. And this is why they call it Deadside. It is dominated by Scourge.
I'm out of range.
And it looks like they've also updated the Banshee models in here as well, so now we have the Legion Banshees. And we're just going to take out as much stuff as we can on the way, especially since we're going to need the Banshee Essence. Yep, there we go. And here is our first boss and lord of this ziggurat, which is Naruben Khan. No, I don't want your guild invite. So let's go ahead and go into this. Naruben Khan. Naruben Khan was a fearsome warrior during the War of the Spider. Ultimately, she succumbed to her wounds and was raised into undeath as an obedient minion of the Scourge. Now the Nerubian guards a ziggurat in Stratholme as fiercely as she defended her home and life. So let's go ahead and take on Naruben Khan. Woohoo! Not that hard. And all we have to do is go into her ziggurat and kill off all the acolytes in here, who are Thuzaden acolytes, servants of Kel'Thuzad. Again, this place was connected to the then 40-man Naxxramas, so all of the stuff is going to be referencing to him. That's all right. Okay, so that's one ziggurat down. We could technically go down this way, but we're going to go all the way around to get the other two ziggurats that we need. Over here. Oh, look. Banshee, we need your essence. Whee!
I need to get closer.
And here is our next boss, which is Baroness Anastari. Let's go ahead and bring her up. While she lived, Anastari took what she wanted, no matter the cost. Death has done little to change that. Her soul ripped from her body, Anastari became a banshee, and she has abandoned her love of material trinkets in favor of possessions of a far more sinister kind. And she's also part of the quest that we needed as well. Actually, no, it's in the area. So we need to take care of this little group and take these blacksmithing plans. And the Blackguard will come out of nowhere. Payment for those plans comes in bones. Your bones. You can't collect payment. That's just not going to work, buddy. All right, Baroness. It's time for us to take you out. And now we've taken out Baroness Anastari. I know it looks like it's super easy now, but back in the day, man, this was a pretty lengthy run for those who actually did it. I mean, I remember doing it at 70 with 5 people, and it still took a while to be able to get done. I don't even think I started farming this for Andrea until Wrath of the Lich King, maybe Cataclysm, because she was the one that wanted the mount, and now technically I have it too. It's a weird thing. It's hard to explain. Let's see. Keep on going on, and there is the last ziggurat that we need to look into. I'm not killing every Scourge, mainly because you don't really have to anymore. And here's this final Scourge Ziggurat leader, which is Malachi the Pallid. Malachi was among the first to join the Cult of the Damned, showing tremendous aptitude in harnessing the chill of the grave. Driven by an insatiable desire for power, the mage fervently hones his skills in dark magic to prepare for when he will be remade as a lich. A freaking lich! Okay, I'm good. Malik, it's time that you die. And let's go ahead and take out your Ziggurat now. With all these Thuzaden acolytes. Everybody knows the true lich of the Scourge is Kel'Thuzad. Alright, so now that we've taken care of all the Ziggurats, our next task is to go into what is now called the Slaughterhouse, but it's basically the last section of Stratholme Deadside, which is thankfully not too far off. And also, we don't have to worry about too many bonus bosses this time around. All but one, which we will need to take out, and that is him, Magistrate Barthalos, which I believe gets his own... Yeah, he does. So, Barthalos was among those innocents purged by Arthas and his forces during the culling of Stratholme. The Lich King eventually raised his former magistrate from the grave and commanded the hulking undead monstrosity to guard his ruined home. And here he is. It's basically like if WoW were to have a Frankenstein, that's what it would look like. Which is actually another adopted model from... Oh... I think it's Naxxramas, because Stalag and I can't remember his brother, they're the primary models of that Frankenstein-looking monstrosity. And here is the key to the city, by the way, which is what you used to need in order to be able to get into the service entrance, but no more. And here is the next phase, where we have to take out all of these Venom Belchers and Bile Spewers. I'm just going to gather these guys up because it's not like they're going to hurt me that much. I mean, I'm walking in here and I'm 73, so... Let's just go ahead and gather everybody up. Hi! Come on over. Enjoy! And here comes Ramstein the Gorger. Ramstein, hunger for flesh! Let's go and read his deal. Ramstein is one of the Scourge's most infamous abominations, a horror stitched together from numerous corpses and empowered by a ceaseless hunger. This monster committed unspeakable atrocities on countless innocent souls when Scourge forces overran Stratholme. That was rude, Ramstein. Don't interrupt. There we go. Ramstein is now dead. But we're not done yet, because here comes the reinforcements. Oh, look, that's cute. It's just a bunch of Scourge. Okay. I guess I'll just get enough for a spinning crane kick, and then wait till you're all here. There you go. And that also opens up another phase. Who dares disturb our master? Which is all of these Blackguard sentries. I do, and I don't really care about you guys. Thanks. So now we enter the Slaughterhouse. And Lord Aurius Rivendare is now available to us. Let's go ahead and look into his lore. Aurius's fall from grace was precipitous. Precipitous. I'm probably not saying that word right. Failing to extract retribution from his corrupted brother, Baron Rivendare, the former paladin was not granted peace in death. He was tragically reforged into an instrument of the Scourge, the evil he had once sworn to defeat. Hi, buddy. I'm Drakfu. I'm here for your mount. Oh, wait, I already have it. Never mind. Oh, really? Are we going to have to actually play this properly? That's kind of funny. I haven't had any gear break or anything like that. Okay. This is actually kind of funny to me now. There we go. So Lord Aurius Rivendare proved to be more of a challenge than I thought he would be. You've done it, heroes! Stratholme is ours! Come, we wait just outside the slaughterhouse! So now we have reclaimed all of Stratholme for the Argent Crusade. Let's go ahead and talk to Eligor. Stratholme will become a paragon of all that is good in this world. You have my thanks for your part in this mission. Okay, so we have that, but we also have a bunch of other quests to turn in, and all of them are like within this immediate area. So we don't need to worry about Packmaster because we already turned in his quest. Wilhelm.
How are you?
Great. Without a steady flow of their weapons, we'll win without attrition. Oh, we'll win through attrition.
Off with you.
Okay, and then finally, here is the cavalry that Archmage Angela dos Santos wanted.
Hello.
Were you able to obtain the essences? Be careful, they're deadly spellcasters. Oh my, the Banshees are very tortured souls indeed. Merely holding their essence is emotionally painful. Enough of that for now. I'll get to work on counteracting their magic. Then we'll have a portal up and running in no time. Just completely forget about the one you just saw. Stratholme will be ours soon, I just know it.
Farewell.
There we go, and then also Commander Corfax.
Hey there.
I respect the power you demonstrated in killing Rammstein. With proper rage backing your actions, I think even the Scourge can now know fear.
Have a good
There we go, and that does it for Stratholme Service Entrance, aka the Dead Side, and that does it for Stratholme as well. So thank you guys so much for joining me on this awesome journey. We're almost done with the vanilla WoW instances, but next time, when we take on the next instance, we will be taking on yet another familiar element in the WoW universe, which is we'll be taking on our first troll dungeon as we go into the remains of the former Faraki Empire. We'll see you guys next time.